All right, Bucky, let's get out of here. Whoa, 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 whoa. What is it? What's going on? Ever heard of personal space? I mean, your hair's all on my face and stuff. I have to lean back that far in order the cockpit to close, see? Oh! Guess it's all right then. We are, after all, really good friends. All right, let's get out of here. By the way, what conditioner you use? It smells wonderful. It's an off-brand.
Hey LEGO fans, welcome to another edition of This Old LEGO Brick. Today I am going to showcase my police station MOC as well as my Japanese dojo and sushi restaurant. So I hope you enjoy watching it as much as I enjoyed building it. And as always, leave your comments below. I want to hear from you. Alright, come on, let's go check it out. This is the subway level. This is a portion of the LEGO Batman movie, Mr. Freeze Ice Attack. I thought it fit nicely down here. I also need to order a gray solid door to fit right there. There's the garden that comes with a set. And some valves and pipes. I thought it worked well down here. Here's what it looks like on the other side. What should I put here? My first thought is maybe a secret villain base beneath the police station would be quite humorous. Or a super secret police station. I have plenty of those sets. Or extend the prison. I'm not quite sure, but I'd like to hear your ideas. And from the subway level, go to the street level. And I am missing a few bricks for the road. I'm in the process of changing it up, making the street a little more secure. I'd like to thank Mark Cotter for making that suggestion, one of the comments in my earlier videos. So this is the first floor of the police station. I wanted to give it a sort of a 50s type vibe with the architecture here, and right next to my Japanese sushi restaurant and dojo. Let me open the doors, take a peek inside. When I designed this station, I took my cue from the fire brigade set modular building. I definitely knew that I wanted to do 2 garages. Here's the garage where the mechanic can fix the vehicles that are in much need of repair after chasing the bad guys. Here's the interior. And here's the rear of the building. This is the rear of the Japanese sushi restaurant. Not finished here, and I have to put pieces on to finish that power box, that meter box. All right, let's take a look inside the sushi restaurant. Here's the interior of the sushi restaurant. You have a little hibachi table. A grill under the stairs, place for the cook to get to work. And we have a geisha minifigure to greet guests. I was really surprised when the sushi pieces came out. I really love them. And I made a few modifications. The sushi I had in here before were brick built and rather large. Here is a close up of the exterior. The stair entrance over here sort of mimics pet shop. And this sushi right here just fits into that gold platter. This is the jail section. That fits separately on the back. And it has some playable features. So let me show you. First, on both levels, the doors slide out. By placing some dynamite here, then turning this, the wall explodes for the prisoners to escape. Also, each of the windows of the cells can be removed. And of course, all the beds have little secret compartments for growth bars or knives or anything else prisoners might wish to hide. Here's the exterior of the second floor. As we go in, we see there's a bustle of activity. There's Chase McCain, hard at work at his desk. There's access to the first floor of the jail through that archway. And here is the chief's office. So let's get a closer look. Here's the external floor of the dojo, the second story, right above the Japanese sushi restaurant. And these figures here, these characters, are Japanese. I did the best of my ability to make it spell food in Japanese. At least from that angle. The reverse angle, I'm not sure what it spells, if it says anything. So let's take a closer look at the interior here. We have Sensei Wu training. Two of his disciples. Here's another angle. I really love love those printed window pieces. The exterior of the third floor of the police station is almost exactly identical to the second floor, though inside we have a court scene. We have an English judge. Another access to the second floor jail. Some artwork. Sherlock Holmes. We have a slick lawyer. I'll give you a little bit of detail of him later. As well as his client. All right, let's check out the roof. And here is the details of the exterior of the roof. You might have seen an earlier video of this MOC. I used to have the jail located up on here, but I did want to fit a police helicopter. So I moved the jail to where it's at now. And those of you who are fans of the Lego Avengers set recognize this set. Aside from the play features that came with this set, you can see the wall here does break out, but there's also this little lever here that, when pushed with more force than I gave it, will explode this wall out. Here's the rear. Like I said, I do want to enclose this, extend it and enclose it. And this back wall can come right off to expose the stairs that lead up to the roof, as well as a few other hidden rooms. So here's the exterior from the subway level up. Here again is the subway level, then the street level. And the exterior of the front. All the way to the top. Let me pull out some of the minifigs that I made special for this MOC. First we have a police officer on horseback. I have only one of those type of police helmets, and I can't remember where I got it, long ago. And here is a bad guy on trial. And his lawyer, I particularly like him. He's one of my favorite minifigs. He just looks like he might be the devil's advocate. And that's kind of how I designed him. And then with the Lego Undercover police video game, I don't think they ever came out with a Frank Honey figure, so I did my best to recreate that. So Chase McCain would have a bud, as well as the police chief, than a young DA. Let me show you some of the micro builds that I really enjoyed making. First, we have the captain's chair. Now this is on a swivel base, so I didn't get that out of the MOC, but you can see how it's put together. And this is one of my favorites. It's just a water cooler. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. Like, and of course leave a comment below. I want to hear your thoughts. And until next time, happy building.